back, everybody, to another live reaction here on I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us, man. And oh boy, oh baby, we got a good game here today, man. We got the Green Bay Packers going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, man, this game has been circled. If you're a Packer fan, if you're an Aaron Rodgers fan, if you're a Pittsburgh fan, it doesn't matter what fan you are. This game has been circled on your calendar, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'll watch that one for sure. And yeah, we got Aaron Rodgers at home in Pittsburgh going up against his former team, man. And it is the team that he spent 18 seasons with, 3 as a backup, 15 as the franchise quarterback there, man. And Rodgers, he says like, "Oh no, it's not a revenge game for me. It's just I'm excited to play on Sunday night." And I was like, "Come on, Aaron, come on, dude. We've known you for 20 plus years. We know you. Yes, you want to beat this team, not just because you want to win. It's because you want to beat Gutekunst. You want to beat the Packers. You want to, even though it wasn't the wrong decision to move on from you, you want to beat them. Come on." But man, dude, it's gonna be so much fun, man. This is awesome. I love it. We got a couple Go Pack Goes in the chat. We got David. We got Dahlia. Let's freaking go. Go Pack Go. But outside of that narrative right there, man, that's obviously what the media has been talking about all game long. One, obviously, a cool stat. There's only been 4 quarterbacks in NFL history since there's been 32 teams in the league that have beaten all 32 of those. The first one to do it was Brett Favre back in 2009. And yes, Aaron Rodgers was not only in the league, but he was actually one of the quarterback that Brett Favre beat to get to that 32 number, man. And that was back in 2009 when Brett Favre was a Minnesota Viking, beating Aaron Rodgers and the Packers that year, man. It was a weird one. That was not a great game. But after that, it was Peyton Manning. Then it went Drew Brees in 2018, and then finally Tom Brady beating the New England Patriots as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer back in 2021. Those are the only four quarterbacks that have beaten every single team in the NFL as it is today. And Aaron Rodgers can join that illustrious group of Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, if he can beat the Packers tonight. But it's not going to be that easy, man. History doesn't always beckon to everybody else. So, on the other side, we have Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, man. They are not just coming in here to be another footnote in Aaron Rodgers' illustrious NFL career. Jordan Love, just like his predecessor, just like Aaron Rodgers, is now going to have a chance to do something that Rodgers did back in 2010, and that is beat the man that he backed up for 3 years in Green Bay. All right. Jordan Love backed up Rodgers for 3 seasons, just like Aaron Rodgers did for Brett Favre. Obviously, we just talked about Brett Favre. He beat Aaron Rodgers not once, but twice in 2009. But in 2010, Rodgers gave it back by beating them twice, man, on his way to a Super Bowl at the age of 27. And guess what? Jordan Love is about to turn 27 in about a week, and now he gets a chance to be able to beat the man that he backed up in Aaron Rodgers. And man, dude, the narrative, the story, it's almost too perfect. What's it going to be? Is Rodgers going to join the illustrious group of being able to beat all 32 teams in the NFL, or will Jordan Love continue a weird tradition in Green Bay in beating the man that you backed up in Green Bay tonight? We're going to find that out. Regardless, man, I am so freaking excited. You can probably tell I'm kind of like, I'm just like, oh man, I'm ready to go, man. And that's why the lights are on, man. We're not waiting for the first score. We're not waiting for the first touchdown. The lights are on, baby. Let's go. I'm so excited. But how are you guys doing? How are you? Are you excited for this game? What do you expect? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, man. Micah Parsons, that defense, they're gonna have to come after Aaron Rodgers with everything they got, because this guy is one of the smartest quarterbacks in the NFL. He's got one of the best releases, one of the biggest arms in the NFL, still at the age of 41 years old. I guarantee you, Rodgers is going to have everything that he wants planned out for him. He's going to get the ball out quickly to mitigate any pass rush. He's not fast enough to outrun these guys anymore. He's going to have to do it with scheme. He's going to have to do it with timing, and that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be built on offense. Can they run the ball against one of the best defenses against the run? And is he going to be able to take advantage of that secondary that has been one of the weaknesses in this Green Bay team? And on the other side, Pittsburgh's defense, the most expensive defense in the NFL today, and they are one of the worst. That secondary is slow and old, from what we've been told and we've been shown. And on top of that, the pass rush has had very little chance to be able to get to quarterbacks. They have not had many sacks or as many sacks as they expected or have had in the past. So we will see what these Packers are able to do on offense. They started finally getting the running game going last week. Jacobs having a phenomenal day. Jordan Love efficient as always. And then on top of that, we're starting to see these receivers start to really establish themselves. Matthew Golden, Christian Watson is going to be healthy enough to play for the first time in nearly 10 months. There's so much going on, man. I am speechless and I shouldn't say speechless. I've been talking for the last 7 minutes nonstop. So sorry about that, but I am excited, man. It's gonna be so much fun. Woo! In my best Ric Flair voice. Let's go. Shout out to Ric Flair. He's still alive, right? The Nature Boy. Heck yeah, man. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a good one, and it's about 60 seconds or more before kickoff. Heck yeah. I would say what are your guys' predictions, but I can already tell you David and Dahlia are ready for a Packer win here tonight. All right, just finishing a few things up here. But yeah, now we're keeping the lights on from the get-go here. We're not waiting for anything to happen. This game is going to be is worth the lights, in my opinion. Aaron Rodgers' final season. There's the only chance Jordan Love will have a chance to beat the man that he backed up for a couple years, and we'll see how it ends, man. And like I said, Rodgers, this is his only chance to be able to say that he beat all 32 teams. He'll join that group of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Brett Favre, the man he backed up himself for 3 years. Rick is alive, living his 76th year of life. Let's go. Let's freaking go. The Nature Boy, man. Always had the personality that never matched his music, his coming out music, man. His entrance music. It was always so elegant and borderline operatic. But Rick was just one of the wildest human beings. Outside of the ring, in the ring, it doesn't matter, man. It was hilarious. Ric Flair was fun, man. Ric Flair is a fun guy, man, to watch, especially. So, all right, man. Packers 4-1-1, and the Steelers are 4-2. Steelers obviously coming off a big loss against the Bengals and Joe Flacco. Last week we saw two of the oldest quarterbacks going at it, man, and Joe Flacco got the better of Aaron Rodgers. It was a close game. It was a competitive game. Now we have Rodgers going up against the man who basically, as soon as he was drafted, Rodgers said, as soon as they drafted Jordan, man, I knew my time in Green Bay was soon to be over. A little dramatic, but but yeah. I'm losing words to describe what I'm feeling right now, but I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun game. I hope it's a competitive game. I hope it's not a blowout or anything frustrating, man. I just hope we see good defense, good offense, good quarterback play, good running backs. I hope it's a game that everybody can be like, you know what, man? Damn, that was a freaking fun Sunday night game. That's what I'm hoping for. And a Packer win. Mostly a Packer win. Yeah, the Packers with the all white basically here with a little bit of green and gold trim. And then the Steelers basically with their old throwback unis here as well, man. So I'm behind a few minutes. I finished leaving a review for the last game. Hey, all good, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. All right, it looks like the Packers are going to start out with the ball here. Boswell kicking it away. Caught at the 9-yard line. Savion Williams to the 20, 25. And stays on his feet and down to the 30. There is a flag on the field, and I think it's going to be on Green Bay, unfortunately. All right, an auspicious start here for the Packers. Yep, holding. Dang it. And that's on the backup running back, Chris Brooks. And Christian Watson getting the start here, man. Holy cow. All right, ball at the 20. Jordan alone in the shotgun. Christian Watson alone to the right. All right, Jacobs now motioning to the left of Jordan Love. Takes the snap, hand off to Jacobs. He's got some room, and he will pick up about 4 yards down to the 24. And one thing to look out for here, how is the Packers offensive line doing? The interior, the tackles, how are they handling one, opening up running lanes for Jacobs, and on top of that, how are they doing and holding up in the pass protection? The biggest strength of this Steelers defense is that front seven. Throws it out there to Christian Watson on the left, and he picks up 5 of the 6 that they need. Gotta adjust the seats here a little bit. All right. We got 3rd and 1. Packers converting 49% of their third downs. That is the best in the NFL. 3 receivers to the left. Jordan in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Romeo Doubs. And unfortunately for the Packers, man, it's going to be a quick 3 and out. Don't understand the decision to throw. I think you have one of the best running backs in the NFL that can run with power, great feet. You're telling me you don't believe he could pick up a yard? All right, 4th and 1. Daniel Whalen punting this one away. Christian W is back, baby. Missed him. Yes, we did. It's going to be a huge, huge weapon for Jordan Love, man. If Christian and Matthew Golden, man, those 2 guys, man, with incredible size and speed, along with Tucker Kraft, you got I'm trying to think here, Dontavian Wicks. Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm like, let's go. But yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Romeo Doubs, they got great receivers. They got plenty of weapons, man. This is gonna be a shootout, I feel like. All right. Rodgers in the shotgun, hands it off to his running back, and really no holding, huh? Okay. Gain of 3 there for Jaylen Warren. Oh, we got a little bit of a scrum there on the side. No flags. shootout? Maybe, man. Once again, these defenses, they have given up points and yards. Packers defense is great against the run. Against the pass, they have really struggled the last couple weeks. Steelers have one of the lower bad defenses in the NFL. Packers, it's going to be a quick throw to the left side there to the big offensive lineman, Anderson, and he picks up about 4 or 5 yards there. Rodgers with a little bit of a smirk there. All right. And that was Trent McDuffie trying to bring down the big 300-pound offensive lineman catching the pass there. All right, we got 3rd and 3. Rodgers alone in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers on the left. Ball at the 27. Takes the snap. Running. Throws down the field, and he's got a wide open player. Goes out of bounds. That is Wilson with a huge catch in Packers territory. And I said it before, man. Packers secondary. Oof. That was just a bad play by Keyshawn Nixon there, man. Pass rush, unfortunately, did not get there. Rodgers doing what he's always done in his entire NFL career. That is buy time by rolling out of the pocket. Ball at the 28 of Green Bay. Toss to the right. And Warren picks up about 5 yards there, getting it down near the 28. Oi. That was smart. Hello, big guy with the ball. Aaron knows our secondary sucks. Yeah. Yep. That was a good route, man. That was a great secondary move there by Wilson. That was a really weird winding route that he kind of ended up turning it into a to a corner route there, basically. 2nd and 5. Rodgers under center. Play action. Gets it out to his receiver, and that'll be a gain of maybe 1, but Valentine is saying, hey, he got face mask. There should be a penalty. There is a flag, so we'll see what it is. Looks like it's going to be offensive PI. And that's on DK Metcalf there, the former Seattle Seahawk. Yeah, DK only has 22 catches, but he is averaging nearly 19 yards per catch. Which, even for the NFL, that's a crazy amount for your number 1 receiver to have. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got 3 receivers on that left side. 2nd and 15. Quick throw to the outside, and great tackle there. Edgerrin Cooper, man, if he does not bring him down, Warren is picking up some good yardage after the catch. Keeps the Steelers in 3rd and long situation here. That's going to allow, hopefully, the pass rush to kind of get there just a little bit. All right, Rodgers alone in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons get to the old man for a sack. Let's go, man. Micah Parsons blitzing right up the middle, man, just creating a freaking knife right there. And Rashawn Gary loops back around where Rodgers was about to run and take off. Let's freaking go. All right, this is a 56-yarder from Boswell, and the kick is good. All right, man. Pittsburgh able to get on the board. That was a heck of a kick, man. 56 yards, man. And that was probably good from about 60. Jesus. Yeah, Rodgers 3 for 3, 49 yards on that drive. Jaylen Warren 2 for 8 on that one. Roman Wilson with that 45-yarder, man. That was insane. All right. Before the Packers get back on the field here, I'm gonna grab a water because something tells me I'm gonna be talking a lot throughout this game. So be right back. But let me know what your predictions are for this game, man. Let me know who you have. If you're a Packer fan, let me know. If you're a Steelers fan, let me know. Or if you maybe just don't like any of these teams, let me know. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun game. All right, we got 8:41 left in the first. Pittsburgh getting on the board for the first time tonight with a field goal. We'll see if the Packers can answer back on their second drive here. Savion Williams cutting it to the right side, gets it across the 25 to the 30 and down near the 34. Savion, great freaking return. The rookie out of TCU, man. All right, we got first and 10. Ball at the 33. Jordan under center. Jacobs alone in the backfield. Gets a toss to the right side. And he will get it across the 35 down near the 37. So a gain of about 4. Yeah, Jacobs only averaging 3.7 yards per carry, but does have 8 rushing touchdowns, which is second in the NFL. All right, Jordan again under center. Tight end, running back in the backfield here. Play action. Throws it down the field. Gets Romeo Doubs, who's loose across the 40, down to the 41 of Pittsburgh. That was a freaking absolute bullet. Yeah, dude. Jordan just ripped that one. Jesus. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle, and he picks up 5, getting it down to the 35. Packer win, but we'll see the improvement in the second half. Let's go. All right, clock at 6:38, 6:37, 6:35, 6:34, 6:33 if you want to sync this game up. All right, 2 receivers to the left. Jordan in the shotgun. Quick throw to Romeo Doubs, and he gets the first down. Peyton Wilson on the coverage. Joan, field goal, I see. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a quick drive by the Steelers. It was a they're trying to get the ball running on the ground here, but nothing was doing. So Rodgers just chucking the ball deep down the field for 45 yards, and then the Packers defense able to hold them to a field goal after sacking Aaron Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick throw to the outside. Dontavian Wicks goes loose. And, oh, that's actually Malik Heath. Sorry about that. There you go, man. Seastrom. All right. Good play by the Packers. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. 1st and 10, ball at the 16. 2 receivers to the right side. Jordan in the shotgun, play action, gets it out to Tucker Kraft. He's got room to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Green Bay! Let's go, man. Oh, yeah. Kraft mac and cheese getting in the end zone. Let's go. Sorry, I forgot to update the actual side of the the screen here. Sorry about that, guys. Packers do have the ball here. Woo! TJ Watt nearly got a hand on that one. All right, and we have Brandon McManus back healthy, and he is good for the extra point. Packers have the lead 7-3 midway through the first. Unbelievable. Let's freaking go. David, someone forgot to leave the lights off. Also, Green Bay ball. So I made an exception. There's not going to be many. Trust me, there's not going to be many. I made the exception tonight that we're going to keep the lights on right away, man, because we know. Come on. We know there's going to be a touchdown. And on top of that, this game deserves the lights, man. It deserves the lights. I'm doing my one executive decision for the season, and I decided to leave the lights on this time from the beginning. Dahlia Cheese Tummy Craft, let's go. And that was the one thing, man. The Packers have been really solid when they are able to involve Tucker Kraft in the passing game, especially like that stuff towards the sideline, like that flat routes, tight end screens. It seems to be working out well, man, and that's also a great way to kind of slow down this Steelers pass rush just a little bit. You know, let them kind of get up the field, and then you kind of throw it just behind him. I mean, tummy, yummy. I mean, weirdly enough, they almost say the same thing at the same. You know, I'm not talking about spelling. Yummy. You're thinking about stomach right here. So, tummy. I got you. I got you, Deli. I got you. And freezing. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably really, really cold over there in Pittsburgh, man. It's cold in here in Wisconsin. It's been cold the last couple days. All right, and it'll be down in the end zone. So Rodgers and this Steelers offense are going to have some decent field position. All right, we got first and 10. Rodgers under center, fullback, running back in the backfield. Hands it off up the middle, and that good. It's going to be about 2 yards there. We are having chili for dinner tonight. Ooh, there you go, man. What do you like? What do you like to put on the chili? What do you like to put on the chili, man? I'm a onions and cheese kind of guy. Sometimes I don't really go for the cheese, but at least some onions, and I like to throw avocado in there as well. Second and 8. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Quick snap to the outside, and brought down about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first. That is Carrington Valentine. There is a flag though, and it's going to be on Pittsburgh. Illegal shift. That's on the starting tight end, Pat Freiermuth. Oh, there was 2 players moving that. There we go. Okay, I gotcha. All right, Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's looking, throws, and he's nearly intercepted by Edgerrin Cooper, man. Cooper doing a great job of breaking on that ball, able to break it up. That look on Rodgers, I've seen that look. That's him almost crapping his pants. I can tell you that right now. Oh no, actually Cooper never got a hand on it, but still, I think it was the possibility of that pick. Third and 13, ball at the 32. 4 receiver set. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Throws it underneath, and that'll be good for maybe 6 or 7 yards. So fourth and medium coming up for the Steelers. Us two, cheese, sour cream, and pepper flakes. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. There we go. I haven't had chili in forever, man. Yeah, that's always a great winter meal, man. All right, punt this one away, and it's gonna be whoa. It's gonna be recovered by the Packers. There, they had Keyshawn Nixon back there. Jesus. That was nearly a massive, massive play for the Steelers. Keyshawn just not getting that ball at all. He must have lost it in the lights or what was going on, but it glanced right off his fingertips. But luckily, a teammate able to fall back on it, man. That was nearly freaking disastrous. All right, with the Packers back on offense here, the once again continue to look at that offensive line because that's going to be the biggest thing. That's going to be the biggest indicator of who's going to be being able to control this game. The offensive line, the Packers, that offensive line has looked good the first 2 weeks. Then they had about 2 or 3 weeks where they looked rough, man. They were definitely dealing with injuries, but so is everybody else. Your backups shouldn't be necessarily a massive downgrade in terms of quality. But yeah, dude, the Packers finally got a little bit healthy in that bye week. They looked a lot better last week offensively. And right now, man, that's going to be the big indicator of what happens here because the front seven for Pittsburgh, it's been underperforming for sure. But man, dude, they have some massive names that can, once they figure it out, man, that team is going to be tough to hold off on. TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, man, Highsmith, Herbig, man, all the Wisconsin Badgers, Keanu Benton. There's about 4 or 5 Wisconsin Badgers on this defense alone, which is hilarious. But yeah, dude, the secondary has been the biggest issue for the Steelers defense, just like it is for the Packers defense. Nixon was blinded or something. Yeah, usually Nixon is like he's on it, man. He's been a great returner for the Packers. 1st and 10, Jordan under center, ball at the 18, play action. And dumps it underneath. He gets it out to Emmanuel Wilson, and he is good for about 9 yards there. And Wilson caught a break there, man. That ball got punched out, but luckily it went out of bounds. So Rodgers shaking his head on the sidelines there. 2nd and 2. Handoff to, I believe is that Jacobs or is that Wilson? And I think Wilson is going to be stopped up right at the line to gain. We'll see if they give it to him. And they're saying it's a 1st down. We got 2:15 left in the first. Right. Love in the shotgun, running back to his left. Quick throw to the outside. Tucker Kraft to the 30, 35, 40, 45. Cuts it back inside to the 50, 45, 40. And down at the 39 of Pittsburgh. Tucker Kraft taking another short route to the right sideline and then just making magic. Big man can run, dude. Big man can run. Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. unable to bring him down. Freaking Kraft, man. Best tight end we've had since Jermichael Finley. And I'm not gonna count my chickens, but Kraft has a very, very good chance of surpassing Jermichael Finley. So it looks like Green Bay actually took a timeout here. Hey, look at that. Showing a bar in Wisconsin. Let's freaking go. That's where most of us live. You know, I feel like I'm the only person that hasn't been to a bar in like 3 weeks in the state of Wisconsin. Hand off to Savion Williams, and he is good for about 2 yards. All right, Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right. Two receivers stacked up on that left side. Golden in motion, dumps it underneath to the rookie, and he is gonna be brought down for I think either a loss of one or right at the line to game, right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll likely be the final play of the first quarter here. Looks like he needs some cardio. I think that was Tuck's hometown. Oh yeah, yeah. That they were showing on the TV. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the bar. My goodness. Gotcha, gotcha. Now I understand it. My bad. All right. Look at that, man. Tucker, Kraft's family. They're like, hey, let's go. They're like, hey, Tucker's playing. Come on. We'll buy you a beer. They're like, but I'm 12. Don't worry about it. We'll get you a light beer. Holy cow, man. We got 6 people watching here tonight, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. Let's see if we can get this video to 5 likes, man. 5 likes. So that's our first half goal here. 5 likes on the video. Yeah, so let me see here. What's the running back situation for the Steelers? So we've seen Jaylen Warren. I know they have a rookie in Caleb Johnson that they've liked. Haven't really seen a whole lot from him this season. And then finally, Kenneth Murray, the former Eagle. I know he's had a couple good games for him this season while Warren was hurt. Haven't really seen a whole lot of a lot of Kenneth so far in this game. We'll see if we see him on this next coming drive. All right, we're back here. 3rd and 10 for the Packers. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's got 3 receivers on that right side. Ball at the 39. Pressure, throws it down the field, and Romeo Doubs unable to haul that one in. And that was the former All-Pro Darius Slayton working on Romeo here. Dang, that's a tough one. That is a tough one for Romeo, man. They hit him in the hands, but that's a tough catch. All right, man. Brandon McManus in for this 57-yarder. His career high is 61. The kick is up, and it is no good. Not enough juice on that one. Biscuits. Dang it. Man, I'm still in commercial. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So at halftime, I'll switch to the YouTube stuff. That way, we're a little bit closer in time. Yeah, unfortunately, that miss will give Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers here a short field. Now your fault. Why is Fubo so slow? Ah, gotcha. Fubo. 1st and 10. Rodgers looking, rolling out to his left. Has to get it out quickly, and we'll find DK Metcalf across the 50 down near the 47 of Green Bay. 2nd down coming up. All right, 2nd and 5. 3 receivers to the right. Hands it off to Murray. He bounces it to the left, and it'll be a 1st down run. Valentine over pursuing there, losing containment. First and 10, 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers under center, single back in the backfield. They should have had the back block that one. There you go. Toss to the left. And this one goes nowhere, back to the 40, a loss of about a yard on the play. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure they still have Heversick still on the active roster because I don't think they released him. And a run to the left. It's going to pick up some big yardage and get it down near the 32. Kenneth Gainwell makes it a 3rd and short for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, we got 3rd and 3, single receiver to the left. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back. Goes out, pressure. Rodgers throwing it down the field, and that is going to be incomplete. Carrington Valentine's making a massive play. Slapping that one out of DK's hands in the end zone, and it'll be 4th and 3 coming up, man. Nate Hobbs would have given up a touchdown. I'm sorry, Hobbs. That's just mean as hell. That's mean as hell. But that was a great play by the former 7th round draft pick there, Valentine. Jesus Christ. Rogers is having a freaking meltdown on the field, man. I'm pretty sure he said some things I can't say on this channel. All right, man. Rogers needs to calm down a little bit here. Pittsburgh Steelers did kick a field goal and they made it there, so they're still down by 1 point here. We'll see if the Packers offense, man, that is, you know, kind of struggled here, kind of, touchdown, punt, touchdown, keep it going. Dave, there was some words, some flavor I couldn't pick up. What were they? How can I say this? Um, well, it involved the word suck, and not in a bad way. And then he aggressively said that DK should catch something, but he kind of he prefaced it with an F word. You know, we'll go from there. Yeah, I think there was a couple. I think there was like one or two other terms that he kind of threw in there, but he was so angry that he looked down. There's a lot of spit coming out. Got a little red up in here. I think Grandpa just needs to take his vitamins on the sidelines and just kind of calm down. Bring the blood, the blood pressure down a little bit. Have some oatmeal. You can even put a little cinnamon on there to give it a little extra flavor, and I think you'll be good. All right. All right. So Rogers blew his top when his guys were pushing on him, exciting after a touchdown. He was, oh yeah, he does. Yes, he does. I remember watching that. Yeah, because I think his offensive lineman was celebrating with him, and then like Rogers wasn't athletic enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Once you get old, man, the calves start kind of going a little bit. Um, but yeah, he was not happy. He was not happy being brought down by his own player there in celebration. Um, yeah, yeah. As a person, especially the last like 8-ish years with Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he was not shy about voicing his displeasure with his teammates or just in general. So feelings and catches and vacuums. Yes, exactly. It's gonna be a return there by the Packers. It's gonna be a decent one, not great, but Bo Melton didn't fumble the ball, so we'll keep it like that. Jones, yes. Woo. All right, Packers with the ball here. We got 12-12 in the second quarter. All right, 1st and 10. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right. Fakes the handoff, looking, launching one down the field, and it's going to be pass interference. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. We got a Packer down. How that isn't pass interference, I will never know, man. He's grabbing his jersey, pulling him back. Come on. Come on. All right, we're going to a commercial break here while they tend to the injured Green Bay Packer there. I'm trying to see who it was. Couldn't see the jersey clearly. Oh, actually, no, not a Packer. Sorry, that's a Pittsburgh Steeler. That's Daniel Ikule, nose tackle. Sorry, I just saw. I only caught the end of it, and I saw yellow, and I was like, oh yeah, Green Bay, right? No, Steelers down. I think you are correct, Joe. You are correct. I forgot we're wearing all white today, man. Come on. So we're still in the commercial break here. So Jordan, and I think I said this during the last game. Jordan is going to take his chances down the field, man. They want that explosive play going. I wish Matt LaFleur was a little bit more patient with the running game. I think the running game is working fine. It's not breaking off 7-8 yard runs, but they're getting 4 or 5 yards, and that you can get first downs with that. So take advantage and wear this front seven out a little bit with the running game. I'm guessing that Joan is rooting for the Packers rather than a division rival. I think so. 47 in Pittsburgh. Oh, 47 degrees. Woo, chilly. Perfect time. It's my kind of weather right there. Jordan in the shotgun. Hands it off to Jacobs, and he will pick up about a yard. $44 in Green Bay, 41 in Buffalo. Oh yeah, man, it's that fall chilly weather. Let's go. Not cold enough for the white stuff, but just enough to get rid of the bugs. That's what I'm happy about. All right, we got 3rd and 9 coming up. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right. 3 receivers on that left side. He's got some time. Throws it and hit as he threw. And there is a bunch of flags in the backfield. And I think it's going to be on Pittsburgh there. I think they're going to get rough in the passer. Oh no, that's actually on Zach Tom. Got a handful of TJ Watt's face mask there. No roughing the passer. Yep. The penalty is declined, and that'll be a 4th down. So yeah, Zach Tom just got a full on. Got his hand all up in TJ Watt's face there. So not great. Buffalo, they're talking snow. Ooh. The play action. Pittsburgh has an H at the end. There are others around the country which do not. Maybe that was intentional. Sacked. Yep. Yeah, Jordan unfortunately going down there on the sack. Actually, no. There was an incomplete pass because he was able to get the ball out. So, all right. Caught at the 20. High stepping his way across the 30 and down near the 35. There should have flagged that Watts was past the line of scrimmage. Wouldn't surprise me. I feel like I've seen that with Watt a couple times. All right, we got 11:06 in the second quarter here. Rodgers rolling out to his right, gets it out to who is that? Slowick. Who the heck is that? It's not Wilson. Oh, Skoranek. Gotcha. Ben Skoranek. Dude, I haven't seen Ben catch a pass since like I think week 1 or week 2, man. I can't remember. It's been a while. Commercial. Oh, that's weird. All right. We got a run to the right, and that goes nowhere. Jaylen Warren picking up maybe 2 yards to the 50. 2nd and 8 coming up. YouTube TV froze. Oh, that's not good. All right. Well, Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's looking, dropping back, rolling to his right, trying to buy some more time. He's running out of time and throws it incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers with a smile on his face. Try putting it in the microwave on defrost. Works for me every time. Works for me every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. All right. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that left side. 3rd and 8 coming up. Pressure. Rodgers able to find somebody. No! Evan Williams with a great play. Knocking that one away, but there is a flag. And they're going to get the Packers for holding. Keyshawn Nixon. Damn. What the hell? If you're gonna call that, you better have called that one on he barely tugged. That's the same thing that that happened with Romeo Dobbs. That wasn't called. Come on, man, be consistent. Run up the middle. Jaylen Warren running 9 yards through this Packers defense. That was ticky-tacky, man. That was absolutely ticky-tacky. Great job by the Steelers offensive line, man. Just shifting everybody over to that left, allowing Warren to just kind of run behind that wave. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that guy caught it, man. One-handed, too. Great run, and it's a 1st down. Warren getting it down to the 30. Gain of 7. Packers defense, man. They gotta tighten up a little bit here, man. All right. Around 8:15 left in the second quarter. Rodgers under center. Two receivers to the left. Single back in the backfield. Handoff. And down he goes. And that is Kingsley Enagbare with a great tackle behind the line. Loses about 3 or 4 yards there. Actually lost 5. So 2nd and 15 coming up. See if the Packers can dial up a little bit of a pressure here. Screen, and look at that, man. Enagbare again. Great tackle. This one not for a loss, but able to bring down Kenneth Gainwell for just a gain of 1 on the screen. All right, it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Steelers here. Ball. Ball at the 34. Rodgers looking, dumps it underneath, and it's going to be short of the line to gain. About 4th and 5 coming up. That was way too close to comfort, man. What the heck was that? All right, they're going to send Boswell out for his 3rd field goal attempt here tonight. This one to take the lead from the Packers. This one, the shortest of the night, 43. And it's going to be a false start on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this one's going to move it back 5 yards to make it a 48-yarder. Clock now under 6 minutes left, and Boswell's kick right down the middle, man. And the Steelers retake the lead. I feel bad for Rodgers. I can't help it. Why is that? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Rodgers, he's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well. One, he's still playing the sport that he loves. He's getting very well paid. He's been well paid for a long time. He's set for life. Man just got married a couple months ago. There you go. Got the nuptials. All right, let's see so far what we have. So we got Jordan 8 for 12, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Jacobs 4 for 23, Kraft, 2 for 49, and the touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 2 for 30. Rashawn Gary with a full sack there. Then Rodgers, 8 of 11, 83 yards. Warren, 7 for 21. Roman Wilson, 1 catch, 45 yards. Ben Skoranek, 1 for 13. Giannu Smith, 1 for 10. And DK, yeah, all these receivers, man. Rodgers has found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different players to catch his passes. Not a single one has more than just 1 catch. Spreading it around, man. Spreading it around. All right. Savion Williams catching it around the 5 to the 20, 25, and we'll get it across the 30 down to the 33. And then Joan, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently he got married a couple months ago, and yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Rodgers is like part-time or minority owner of the Bucks, man. He's doing well. He's doing well. Just a little angry sometimes. Needs to calm down, right? 1st and 10, Jordan dropping back, throws it underneath to his tight end. I was about to say Tucker Kraft, but I believe that is Fitzpatrick. And he is good for about 3 or 4 yards. I don't feel sorry for him. Chris Lasso, good evening, man. How you doing? Joan, you're like, I don't feel bad for him. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. It's gonna be a run up the middle there, and Jacobs picking up another 3 yards. And this will bring up about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Sorry, 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. Sorry. Chris, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Who you going for in this game, dude? Let me know. Let me know. David. Yeah, I don't feel bad for any of these high-profile NFL players. So many people going through their own injuries and life lessons. Yeah, anywhere near the monetary fund. That's true. That's true. 3rd and 3. Quick throw over the middle, and that is going to be incomplete. Tucker Kraft unable to haul that one in. Tell you, it was a few months ago. He is ready to settle down after this year. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, Tucker Kraft not able to haul that one in. The Packers offense, man, has gone ice cold right now. I'm not a fan. Like I think I mentioned it last week. I'm not a fan of these go and stop routes. Like, you got to keep these guys in motion. You're going up against one of the older defenses in the NFL, especially the secondary. Keep those guys in motion, please. There isn't a single receiver on this team that is older than like 26, 27 years old. They are fast, and come on, man, you got to get these guys in motion. Doing well, man. Packers, of course. Let's go. So I want to make sure. Just want to make sure. All right, the Packers had to punt that one away, so the Steelers, with about 4 minutes left, are going to have a great opportunity to either tack on another field goal, their 4th of the day, or potentially score a touchdown to make this a 9-point lead, so a 2-possession lead just before the half. And Chris, did you watch any other games today, man? Any thoughts on some of the games that went on today? Let me know. Hey, dude, Miami getting a big win. Let's go. What, Tua throw for 4 touchdowns, right? Easily his best game of the season so far. Showing the entitlement into my private life and my marriage is effing ridiculous. No, I don't feel sorry for him. He's nasty. Yeah, Rogers, he's a strange human being at times, man. Oh gosh, Jesus. No, not the first quarter. Sorry, guys. I am a little bit hyper, a little too hyper focused in the game. So no, it is the second quarter. We're about 4 minutes into the second. 4 minutes left in the second quarter, so we're almost at halftime. So, my apologies, guys. I will definitely be doing a better job in the second half. I'll be a little bit more consistent there. What's up, David? There you go. Dave changed that. There we go. I got you, Deli. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Toss to the left here. He's got some room to the 20, down to the 25, and very close to a first down. Jalen Warren, man, just running hard. And see, this is what you did not want to see, man. It's one thing if Rodgers is able to kind of throw the ball a little bit down the field or dink and dunk his way. It's a whole other thing when the Steelers are able to become a balanced offense and they can run the ball effectively as well. All right, it'll be second and inches coming up here. Rodgers under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the right. Toss to the left. He finds an open lane to the 35, to the 40, and just picking up massive, massive chunks, man. Javon Bowler doing a great job, man. Just lowering the shoulder, trying to slow Warren down. Rodgers under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver on that left side. Quick throw to the outside, and that'll be good for about 8 yards there, man. Also, does not stop the clock, weirdly enough. Dave, have you considered if you doing a spin move would help the Packers? I mean, they got to earn that one, man. They better score another touchdown here if they want me to spin. Just saying, all right? It's going to be Kenneth Gainwell bouncing to the outside. Another big run by this Pittsburgh offense. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here. Yeah, completely unexpected to watch the Dolphins turn up on the Falcons the way they did. Atlanta had a bad day in the office, but Miami looked different today. There you go, man. Sometimes that's what it takes, man. Sometimes it just takes a game, it takes a play, whatever it is, man, and it can kind of change. It can give you some momentum, give you the confidence, and like all the other stuff that you're focusing on, like the negative stuff, kind of starts to go away a little bit, and you can kind of be a little bit more clear in what you want to do on the field. And I'm talking about like just in general. So yeah, man. Hopefully this is a big kind of like momentum shift for the Dolphins, man. I don't think it's too late for them to make the season interesting for themselves and for their fans, but yeah. Maybe Miami had a snowstorm in the locker room and it chilled them out. Oh, yeah, I definitely do want to watch the highlights of that Miami game, man, or at least watch a little like a shortened version of the game because they were impressive, man. That's an impressive stat line. Not only the scoreboard, but what Tua was able to do offensively. All right, another handoff. This one good for about 2 yards. That was Inigbari and Quay Walker on the stop. Oh, they finally mentioned the Broderick Jones moving before anybody else on the field there. And the throw is going to be incomplete. Calvin Austin unable to haul that one in. So we got 3rd and 9 here. Packers showing a lot of pressure. They send 5. Rodgers has to get this one out, and that is going to be incomplete, but they're going to get Keyshawn Nixon for pass interference. So there's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, man, that's a Keyshawn Nixon special right there, dude. Just to me, the receiver jumps into his arms, but yeah, Keyshawn needs to know that they're sending pressure, man. You gotta look back, dude. Come on. All right, 1st and 10 from the 15. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his right. Hands it off to Warren, and he is going to drive this pile down to the 10. Pick up a 5. And they actually stopped him at they blew the whistle dead at the 12. So a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Rodgers under center, single back in the backfield. Play action, rolling out to his right, gets it out to DK, and he will be brought down brought out of bounds near the 3-yard line. It's a first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and goal coming up. All right, first and goal from the 2. Packers looking. Rodgers special. Throws it quickly to DK, and that's a touchdown on Keyshawn Nixon. Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough drive for Nixon there. And just like that, man, 34 seconds left in the half, and the Packers are about to be down by 2 possessions. Steelers get the ball to start the second half as well. It wasn't bad coverage there by Keyshawn, man. He was aggressive, but, I mean, DK outweighs him by about 30 pounds and has about 4 or 5 inches on him easily. And the extra point is good. Steelers with 13 unanswered points, and they take a 9-point lead over the Packers with 34 seconds left in the half. For every flag, they should have to donate an extra amount of food to a pen. Oh, absolutely, man. That'd be freaking awesome. Hell yeah. It'd be like, don't be wrong, we would still be mad, but we're like, oh, damn it, man, it's gonna feed at least like 5 families. Dang it. Be like, Keyshawn Nixon with another holding call. You're like, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. That is actually an amazing idea, Dahlia. Seriously. The fact that nobody has thought of that in the NFL is wild to me. Looks like we're coming back from the commercial break here shortly. We'll see what the Packers do with the remaining few seconds here in the first. Once again, the Steelers do get the ball to start the second half, so it's, yeah, man. By the time, if the Packers don't score something here, and if the Steelers can cap off another touchdown drive, the next time the Packers get the ball, man, they could be down 7-23. Exactly. At least something good comes from it. It motivates to stop getting flagged. And the kick is going to go into the end zone there. Touchback. All right, the Packers still have 2 of their timeouts there. I was surprised that LaFleur didn't use any of those. So Iku Awale is going to be out for this game with a knee injury. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right. Golden in motion there. Pressure, gets it out to Jacobs, and he's going to be picking up 9 yards, goes out of bounds. Stops the clock at 27 seconds. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's got a condensed formation there. He's got a little bit of time, throws it down the field, and he finds, I think, Christian Watson. Use a timeout. Use a timeout. What, like, Jesus, Matt LaFleur. Seriously, dude, Matt just drives me up a wall sometimes, man. With his, there's at least 3 or 4, like there's at least 3 seconds they could have saved if they called a timeout sooner. Okay, so they put some time back on the clock. All right, I was like, Jesus, Matt, what are you doing? All right, stop the clock. They reset it back to 18 seconds there. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right. Dumps it underneath to Jacobs, and he's going to be tackled right after a gain of 2. There is a flag on the field here, so we'll see. It looks like it's going to be on. Okay. So they're going to get TJ with a face mask there. And that will get the Packers near the line of scrimmage. So Zach Tom got a face, or almost a face mask penalty on TJ earlier in the game. And now Watt returns the favor by getting a face mask. All right, we got 12 seconds left here. That was a dumb play call. Yeah, with that, Jordan just needs to throw it away. Like, if it'd be one thing if there's no defenders within like 15 yards, then yeah, dump it down. But you're not really giving your guy a chance to get positive yardage. And Malik Heath picking up 9 yards, and that's going to set up a Brandon McManus field goal here. All right, Green Bay used their final timeout to stop the clock with 2 seconds left. All right, McManus is his only miss so far in this game was from 57. This one from 44. And he's about to miss his second one. Jesus, man. So the Packers come up empty after McManus' second miss of the night. Damn. Yeah, McManus missed 2 weeks, man, and it looks like he's still trying to knock off some rust. That's rough. The 57 yarder you can kind of live with. It was straight enough. It just didn't have enough juice. But a 44 yarder, man. I think I'm trying to think of the before he got injured, man. McManus, I think he had missed either 2 or 3 field goals in his entire time with the Packers, which hasn't been super long. He hasn't even been here for 2 years. But last year, I think he missed one all season. And before he got injured, I think he had 1, maybe 2 misses. But right now, man, today, rough. Seriously, where is that substitute teacher guy? Well, he is unfortunately on the roster but inactive today. Yeah, man. Hindsight is 2020. You could say that yeah, they should have gone with the guy that has been kicking the last 2 weeks. You know, who just broke the Packers all time uh, field goal record. But McManus has been the guy that has been incredible the last year and a half that they signed him, or a year ago at this time, basically. But man, dude, it's yeah. So that is halftime here. I'm just trying to look at some of the stats here at halftime. It does not look pretty for Green Bay, man. They have two, three and outs in their first basically half of their drives, and the other two have missed field goals and then a touchdown. That's basically how it is. It's rough. Three and outs, three of those, a touchdown, and then 2 missed field goals for the Packers in the first half. Tough. Dakota, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Let's go Steelers. Sorry, coach, but my Bears lost, so I need a Packers loss. You hurt my feelings, but you're honest, so I appreciate it. Yeah, dude, what the heck happened to the Bears, man? They were on a 4-game winning streak, and now just wild, wild, wild. Mm. So the things that I can think of right now with the Packers. Oh, before I forget, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the video and to the channel if you have not. But thank you very much. But yeah, so far the Packers just haven't really committed to the run. Um, I don't really understand what Matt LaFleur is thinking. I get it. You have great receivers. You have a great quarterback. Your offensive line is solid, but it's not working. After the second three and out, you would have to think you're like, hey, let's change it up here, and we'll readjust for the second half. We'll try that again. Like Jacobs he's doing fine. He's not terrible. He's doing about as almost as well as Jalen Warren was at one point. But yeah, Jacobs 5 for 16. Get Emmanuel Wilson. He's only had 1 carry for 2 yards. Let me see here. Jones, strange football identity. Absolutely. 100% agree. It's been a strange football season. It's been a weird one, for sure. Oh, I know. I like McManus, but this game that matters, I'm being bitter right now, okay? Let me be a revengeful woman. I need this win. I mean, that's. I get it. I get it. I get it for sure. Let me see here. Yeah, it's weird, man. When they're passing the ball, I mean, Jordan's doing fine. He's 13 of 18, 146. Averaging basically over 10 yards per completion. But the issue is the drops. There's been, I think, three drops in this game, and two of them have come on third down. Those are immediately, those are drive killers. That's just the way it is. If you drop one on second or third down, fine, you still have at least another play. But that Tucker Craft one was ugly, man. That was a pretty simple catch for Tucker Craft. Um, not Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs has had a couple drops in this game. Man, it's just, you can tell, man, there's just the little small things that typically, if you're playing against an inferior team, you can get away with. You can get away with a couple drops. You can get away with a bad penalty. You can get away with 1 to 2, maybe even three and outs, because your defense will be able to stop them. But the Steelers are a good team. Are they a great team? We'll see. We'll figure that out later in November and December. But right now, they are a damn good team. They are 4-2. They barely lost that game against Cincinnati. This can be easily a 5-1 Steelers team. They have a quarterback that has won a Super Bowl, that is a four-time MVP. He is 41 years old, but he can still sling the ball down the field, as we saw with that 45-yarder to Wilson early in the game. Like, you cannot put Rodgers, you cannot give him time, you cannot give him a running game that's just gashing you, because eventually he's gonna be able to get a little play action, and he's gonna hit one over the top over you. It's just that simple. And then, yeah, dude, you just can't beat yourself. You gotta be on your game. It's one thing if the other players beat you, DK jumps over you, makes a great catch, that's fine. But when you're creating penalties, giving him second chances, and then just making dumb mistakes, you're not gonna win a game. You're not gonna win a game with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, with Tom Brady, with Patrick Mahomes, things like that. That's just not gonna happen. So Packers need to get their poop together in the second half, and we'll see what they can do. The good thing is the Packers are a second half team. They have been most of the season, at least when they're trailing. So we'll see. This is what the NFL wanted. I'm a full believer of it. No, I would agree if this was like the first time this has happened, but we've seen the Packers struggle, unfortunately, offensively. It's been teetering on the edge. I think their most complete game offensively was against Detroit. If you look at the second half against the uh, the the Washington Commanders, they were slow in that second half. They kicked a couple field goals that able to extend that drive, but then on top of that, the defense for the Packers able to do a great job, able to get to. I mean, they freaking tackled and hit. Uh, oh, sorry, I was like, oh, is the game already starting? I was like, yeah. But Jaden Daniels, they hit him so many freaking times in that game. He ended up missing a couple games because of what he ended up receiving, the amount of hits he ended up receiving in that game. Um, you saw that in Cleveland. They were struggling basically the entire game to get down the field. The Cowboys game, it started out slow in the first half, and then they exploded in the second half. Cincinnati, same thing. They struggled at times. It's not like they were like, oh, let's get the ball down the field, and they stalled. You know, sometimes it was a three and out against a Cincy defense that is not known for being great. They're the better part of that team so far, but they were not great. And then last week, Arizona started out slow, picked up in the second half. It's just that's what this offense has been like, unfortunately. So I don't think it's the NFL rigging this. I think it's just the Packers offense struggling like they have a good chunk of the time. But once again, second half, they have great players. Hopefully these guys can kind of get that second half going here. I see how Rodgers throws the ball with so much power. He's got a strong arm. He has, I mean, was it back in 2015, 2016? Threw a 65-yard Hail Mary to his tight end for the game winner on the final play of the game, and that ball literally was so high it nearly hit the roof or hit the rafters in Soldier Field. So it went 65 yards or 60 yards down the field, but it was so high up it nearly hit the rafters in a stadium, which is insane. So yeah, Rodgers is by far one of the strongest arms in NFL history. It's insane. The kicking situation is absurd, and sometimes the coaching is bizarre for the Packers. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time we've seen Brandon McManus really struggle as a Packer. It sucks. It's bad timing for sure. Would I have loved him to struggle kicking? I can't even pick a game because the Packers really haven't won by a whole lot in most of their games. But could he have missed a game, a kick in week two? Sure, yeah, we won that game pretty handily. Could he have missed one in Detroit? Yeah, we won that game pretty handily as well. But coming off an injury, is out for a couple weeks. It's not good, but I understand it. So trust me, if you think you're frustrated, I can guarantee you Brandon McManus is saying a lot of words to himself that we probably can't say on this stream. So yes, I looked that up. His arm looks double jointed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The way he was able to just like it's like Gumby. Let me see here, but yeah. So now the Packers offense, the passing game is looking okay. It's just the situation where they're missing is the big stuff. Third down, they're not converting through the air. They're not willing to commit to the run, even though I think they could run against this team. And on top of that, mistakes, penalties at bad times, and the defense. Um, they were looking good against the pass early on. Carrington Valentine breaking up a pass in the end zone, and now in that later second half of that second quarter, they started giving up some massive chunks on the ground, and then also giving up big plays in the passing game. So, so yeah, right now the Packers defense needs to stop the run, get some pressure on Jordan. Sorry, on Jordan. Jeez, on Aaron, and then for the offense, Jordan needs to be able to get the ball to his guys while they're in motion. I understand what LaFleur wants to do, but you got to keep these guys in motion. I talked about it last week, and I have like you stopping the guys in their routes. It's only causing them to be able to get to the. It's causing the defense to be able to pick a spot to attack when the ball is coming. If you keep your target in motion, it's going to be so difficult. That secondary is slow and old. Keep your receivers in motion. That's how you actually were able to pick up a massive freaking gain in that touchdown drive. Keep your guys in motion. Keep them moving. All right. Anyway, third quarter is about to start. Pittsburgh with the ball. And Kenneth Gainwell on the return. All right, we got first and 10. Play action. Rodgers with a bunch of time, running out of time. Finally, Michael Parsons able to get loose, and that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. All right, Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got two receivers on that left side. Quick throw. Great job, man. Carrington Valentine bringing down the receiver after just a gain of 2. And that is a Pat Freiermuth down on the ground. Valentine did go low on him, so hopefully it's not anything serious here. Oh, you hit him in the thigh. Yeah, so that was not a dirty tackle there by Valentine, especially when you're talking about a tight end that probably outweighs him by about 15 to 20 pounds and probably has a little bit of height on him too. All right, so the good news is it looks like Pat is walking off under his own power, so that's a good thing. He might have hyperextended that right leg, but yeah, it wasn't super low. It was not a nasty tackle. So, all right, we got 3rd and 3 coming up. Rodgers in the shotgun. He's got two receivers stacked up on the right side. Packers showing a lot of pressure. Rodgers with time finds his player down the field, and it'll be incomplete. And Rodgers is looking for a flag here, but he is not getting one. Yeah, there should have been a flag. There should have been a flag. I mean, there should have been a flag. Oh, what? Come on. Now the referees are convening. You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. They better not throw a flag on here. It should be a flag. Just like the Darnell Washington, or not Darnell Washington, the freaking left tackle moving should have been a flag. Okay. All right, so there you go. Should have been a flag on the Pittsburgh Steelers when I'm trying to think their right tackle moved. Literally, he was already almost past the left the left guard when he was moving. So that should have been a penalty on him for false start, but didn't get called. And this one, it should have been flagged right away, but it wasn't. So there we go. All right, Romeo Doubs not getting much on the return there. Got about a yard, if that. And they're going to get the Packers on something here for a hold. And Javon Bullard. With the holding call there, that was, yeah. Man, dude. Packers are looking rough right now, man. A lot of penalties on this team. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Handoff up the middle, and Jacobs gets nothing out in that one. That was Jalen Ramsey coming from the right side there to bring him down. All right, 2nd and 10. Jordan under center here, play action, rolling out to his left. Gets it out to, I believe that is Lucas Musgrave. Holy cow, we have a Musgrave sighting. Woo! Picks up about 6 or 7 there, so it'll be a 3rd and manageable for the Packers. All right. 3rd and 5, ball just past the 15-yard line. So Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's looking, pressured as he throws, and caught. Oh my God, to the 40, to the 50. Tucker Kraft still on his feet across the 30, down to the 26 of Pittsburgh. How the heck did Tucker Kraft catch that pass? Jordan just threw that as he was getting hit. That thing was a floater. That usually just goes incomplete or it's intercepted. Oh, Jacobs just got absolutely just manhandled on the block there in the blitz. That almost looked like a design play. He caught it at his own 30 and brought it down to, what, Pittsburgh's 20-something? So far, Tucker Kraft is the only guy that has been able to make a massive, massive play in the passing game. Holy cow. Ooh. Oh, Elliott, the safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, his right leg got caught. Basically, Kraft fell right on top of it. That's not good. Packers are madly inconsistent, but holy cow, that was an incredible freaking play. Just lucky to catch it, but very skillful and powerful to get the ball down the freaking field, man. So the good news is Deshaun Elliott is on his feet, but he does need help from the trainers to get to the sideline. So hopefully not a serious injury for Elliott. And that was a 59-yard catch and run by Tucker Kraft. So there's a oh Jesus, yeah, Elliott not able to put any pressure on that foot. Oof. All right. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26 there. 3 receivers to the left. Hand off to Jacobs. He cuts it upfield. And we'll get it down to the 20, man. Gain of 6 on the ground. I'm pretty sure that was Jacobs' best run of the night so far. All right, Jordan under center, single back in the backfield. Watson in motion. Hand off to Jacobs and picks up about a yard, maybe 2, setting up a 3rd and short. All right, the Packers have only converted 1 first down, and that was that Tucker Kraft 59-yarder that just happened. Another handoff up the middle, and Jacobs brought down after a gain of about 2 yards. He'll be a yard shy, so we got 4th and 1 coming up. There you go. Throw to Tucker Kraft. He's to the 15, to the 10, and it gets a 1st down. I think we should just throw to Tucker Kraft. He's the only guy that's kind of getting open. He had that 1 drop, but that's basically been it. Nice little flat route there. Converting a huge 4th and 1. Four receptions, 116 yards, and a touchdown for Kraft. Pressure, tight end screen, and that will pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Should have been roughing the passer there. What the hell is that? All right, 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Quick throw to the outside. Savion Williams gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Let's freaking go. And I believe that is the first touchdown for the rookie. Oh, I think the Packers got away with a push, an illegal push in the back. McManus good with his extra point. The Packers have cut the deficit down to 2. Hallelujah, man. 8:48 left in the 3rd. Joan. Let's go. Telling me I'm wrong. Let's go, baby. Yeah, man, it was looking kind of sweaty there for a bit, man, especially on that throw, man. I thought that was going to be incomplete or intercepted. I did not expect Tucker Craft to catch it and then go off for some massive yardage. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I'll tell you that much. Now they're in the game. Yes, they are. Packer Nation. Well, hey, we'll never apologize for scoring touchdowns here. Yeah, that basically summed up the that drive right there. You're like, well, yeah, why not? Woo! If Packers can play like this the rest of the game, they will win. I agree. I agree. I agree. Love never looks rattled. Very true, man. Yeah, Jordan is he is cool, man. I hope he stays like this for. Oh, it's a muffed catch, I should say, and they handle it. Great job by the Packers special teams coverage team there, man. Let's go. Love has 227 passing yards. He should finish over 300. I hope he finishes with. I mean, if he finishes under 200, I don't care. But I hope he finishes with it 4 touchdowns. That's what I'm hoping for. If not, maybe more. Yeah. Making it even 5. You know. All right, handoff up the middle, and that'll pick up about 3 yards. Jaylen Warren, man, such a small back dude, but that dude has. That guy is compact, man. It's like a bowling ball, just coming at you. So it looks like one of the starting guards for the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be out with a pec injury, which is not a good sign, man. Usually those pec injuries linger for months. Quick throw, wide open, DK Metcalf, and down to the 50. Just right up the seam, dude. That was ugly. It's a good design play, though. Yep. Javon Bullard and Carrington Valentine doing a terrible job of communicating. Both went with the back that was running a flat route. All right, we got first and 10, ball at the 49 of Green Bay. Rodgers in the shotgun. Fakes the toss. Dumps it underneath to Warren, and he breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, picks up 11 yards. That was one of the worst tackle attempts I've seen in a long time. That was borderline pathetic. Didn't even try to wrap up. He literally just threw his hands. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Come on, man. Yeah, that was a big number 96 there. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, babe bear hug. Come on. Our second is killing. Oh, the secondary. Yeah. First and 10. Rodgers pressured. Down he goes for another sack. He might have fumbled that. I think he jumped back on it, though. No, he's not coming up with it. Who's coming up with it? Rodgers is already he's already yelling at his offensive line before he's even picked up. It's a fumble recovery by the Packers. Let's freaking go. You know, the old man's arthritis couldn't hold on to the ball there, you know? Oh, Rodgers threw that one down. Rodgers did recover it, though. So it's either going to be intentional grounding if they reverse this, or it's going to be recovered by Rodgers. The referees are like, can you guys all just get back to your sidelines for the love of Moses? I don't think we can say breaks. He just walked through them like they were new ghosts. Ever expedited review. It's an incomplete pass. That should not be an incomplete pass. That should literally be intentional grounding. If it's anything else, it's intentional grounding. Come on. Come on. Rodgers getting the benefit of the doubt there. A little bit too much of a benefit, in my opinion. More of a benefit, less of a doubt. Only now I am that play. Oh, gotcha. It's all right. That's it was an incomplete pass. Rodgers, I don't think I've seen a quarterback that often be able to basically just throw a ball less than 2 feet from his face. Clearly not trying to get the ball to anybody, and that is not intentional grounding. That should be intentional grounding. Come on. He was inside the tackle box. The ball did not cross the line of scrimmage, and there was no receiver in the vicinity of that. Tries to throw it out to Calvin Austin and unable to haul it in time to make anything positive. So right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Austin bobbling that ball once, twice, 3 times before hauling it in, and Javon Bullard able to tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. So Rodgers intentionally threw the ball to the ground. So that's why it's either going to be 2 things. 1, intentional grounding, which should result in a loss of down and 10 yards, or it is an intentional throw, an incomplete pass. We got 3rd and 10, and Rodgers has to burn a timeout here, yelling at his team. There we go. That's the Rodgers I remember. It's like an angry hug, you know. He's whispering swear words into my ears right now. You know, after he's done hugging you, he slaps you in the back of the head, calls you an idiot. It's like home. Sorry, I'm going to give Rodgers a lot of crap here. I'm going to celebrate him because he's one of the greatest of all time. He did a lot of great things for the Packers, but I'm gonna poop on him on some of the things that I don't like about him, just a little bit, as a player, not as a human being. All right. Number 30, LOL, has never caught a ball before, but sure, Rodgers meant to throw it to someone that has not looking and was blocking. Yeah, exactly. That should have been, if it's not a fumble, it's an incomplete pass, but it should be intentional grounding because he was inside the tackle box. The ball did not cross the line of scrimmage, and there was no reasonable receiver in the vicinity. Come on. Throw to DK, and that is incomplete. 4th and 10 coming up. Rodgers rolling his eyes, shaking his head. He is frustrated. Carrington Valentine on the coverage. Let's freaking go. All right. This is another long attempt by Boswell. This one from 56. Kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle, man. Boswell has just been on freaking point tonight. He is a perfect 4 for 4 on his field goals, and I believe he's 1 for 1 on extra points. Yeah, man, Boswell kicking the heck out of the ball right now. All right, we're going to a commercial break here. The Packers will get the ball back on offense. Come on, man. We got to get a freaking touchdown. We got to retake the lead here. Rodgers has a lousy disposition. Yeah. Yeah. Wheels falling off the cart for the Steelers. Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, man. No, Rodgers is this is kind of what he does when things are not going well. It's very quick to anger. He makes I think it is an excuse. I don't get me wrong, he's not necessarily completely wrong, but it is an excuse that he's like, I expect a lot from myself and I expect, the same standards for everybody else. I was like, no. Sorry, dog. When you're throwing picks or interceptions, I don't see you cussing yourself out or rolling your eyes. You're just like, next play. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Like, dude, man, like I've always said this about people. If you're going to be a jerk, be a consistent jerk. Tell it how it is. Be like, yeah, when people make mistakes, when I'm throwing a perfect pass, I get pissed off because they are making the mistake. But when I make one, I've proven to myself that I can be better than what I am, so I don't get mad at myself and I don't expect anybody else to get in my face about it. Say that, I'll be like, you know what? He's honest. He's a jerk, but he's honest. So, yeah. But I guarantee you, Rodgers will get his stuff together here, and he'll probably make a play when they're back on the field here. So, that's look at that, dude. We got Mike McCarthy in the press box. Former Green Bay Packer head coach, won a Super Bowl with Rodgers against Pittsburgh. And on top of that, Mike McCarthy was born and raised in Pittsburgh. A little bit of a homecoming for him. Caught at the 5, Savion Williams to the 20, and fighting down to the 23 there. So if you're gonna be a T-Rex, be a T-Rex always. I just say be consistent with your anger. If you're gonna be yelling at people on the field when they make a mistake that they couldn't catch your pass perfectly fine, or when they miss a read or they need to be told, I'm just saying that's like, dude, relax, man. It's like it's only the second quarter and you're already getting into these guys that are like 23 years old in their second season in the NFL. I was like, Rodgers, look at your first season in Green Bay. You were 6-10, a lot of interceptions, a lot of mistakes. It's like, give these kids a little bit of grace. Great throw over the middle, breaks a tackle, and Emmanuel Wilson breaking 2 tackles and picking up a big first down. Like, that's my thing. Like, you can, once you get to the sidelines, you can be like, hey, man, you got to line up. You got to make sure that you're understanding what we're doing here. I'm not saying don't hold your guys to a high standard, but it's like, control your emotions, man. Like, you're yelling at the guy that's about to be in the huddle. What do you think he's going to be thinking after he just got done getting his ass chewed on national television in front of all his teammates? It's like, control yourself. That's what I think, in my opinion. 1st and 10, handoff to Wilson, and gets it down to the 40, gain of 4. We just need to keep the high that's been going with the offense. The D is keeping them mostly to field goals, so that's decent. But a turn on downs would be ideal. Absolutely, I agree. He can't remember his first season. Well, when it's been a couple decades, Yeah, I don't know. To me, and it's something that like I never liked, especially when they started doing this in Green Bay. Man, it's just like, I get it, man. It sucks when young guys make a mistake. I get it, but it's just like, dude, relax, Jesus. Quick throw to the outside, first down. Malik Heath. Dude, Malik is catching some passes here, man. I think that's his third one. That's also his second touchdown, too. Sorry, second first down. I agree, embarrassing and discouraging. Yeah. Yeah, dude. And it's when you're winning, nobody cares, but when you're losing, man, it's just like, dude, relax. All right, dude, it's a football game. Run up the middle. Wilson with some power gets it across the 50 down to the 47. And they are in Pittsburgh territory. Let me move the ball here. Boom. Hey, we got 5 likes on the video. Let's freaking go, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Second and 4, Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's got 2 receivers, Rodgers. Jordan in the shotgun. Throws it to the rookie, and Matthew Golden picking up a first down for the Packers. I believe that's his first catch of the night. You know what's really embarrassing and discouraging? The Cowboys' performance. Oh, Jesus. Cowboys fans were just like watching the game, and then you just give them a right hook when they're not looking. Ooh. And Wilson is getting in his time. Yes, he is, man. Manuel Wilson he's a good back, man. First and 10. Dumps it underneath to Jacobs. Can he make a man miss? And no. Picks up 2 yards. I do wish Jacobs would run with a little bit more power, man. Like Jalen Ramsey, man. Bowl him over, man. Bowl him over. He's a corner, man. He doesn't like to be physical. Sorry about that. Oh, you're good. No apologies. No apologies. Handoff, and Jacobs picking up only a yard on the run, getting it down near the 40. We got third down coming up. There's a big one for the Packers. This is a big, big, big third down, man. They are just on the outskirts of a field goal range. So no 2-minute warning. It's the third quarter. There's only a 2-minute warning on the second and the fourth quarter. Jordan looking, launching one down the field, and he finds Christian Watson down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, but we do have a flag on the field. Please don't let it be on the Packers. Come on, football gods. Give us a little bit of help. Come on. On the Steelers. Declined. Great catch by Christian Watson. And the Packers have a first and goal inside the 10. You want Jacobs to run angry like Pacheco? Sometimes. Not all the time, because, man, that's just, like I've said, man, Pacheco, when he runs, dude, it hurts my knees for him. It's like, what did the ground do to you, man? Come on, man. But yeah, I like Jacobs, man. He's got great. He's good. He's actually one of the my favorite running backs in the league. I just wish he would run with a little bit more power, man. Run behind his pads a little bit more. There you go. There's that power. Jacobs with the handoff, and he gets about 4 yards down inside the 5, down near the 3. That's the kind of power I'm looking for, man. Chris, what did Christian Watson? Oh, when did he? Today. They literally activated Christian Watson officially as of yesterday on Saturday. They waited until like the last possible second. Yep. So today is his first game back since tearing that ACL last year. And he's looking pretty solid, man. Looking pretty solid. Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad to have Christian back. Not only just as like because he's a freaking dang good player, but also, man, I just hope that he has a good season so he can get paid. He's been on that rookie contract, 2nd round pick. You know, yeah, you're making millions, but you're in Wisconsin. Unfortunately, you're also paying about 40% in tax because of that. Still, plenty of money. I get it compared to normal people, but you know, he's dealt with a lot of injuries, man. Those medical expenses when you get older, man, they take a toll. So I'm hoping Christian can get a nice big contract from somebody, whether it's Green Bay or somebody else. OMG, my brain thought this was the 4th, feeling like the 5th quarter. Yeah, I feel like that 2nd quarter for Packer fans was a long one. It was a very, very long 2nd quarter. It did not look good. I feel like I aged, about a couple weeks in that 2nd quarter, but feeling pretty solid right now if the Packers can punch this one into the end zone. Holy cow, man. We got 7 people watching, 7 likes. You guys are insane, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're back here. Jordan in the huddle. Trying to dial up a play here to kind of punch it in here. We got 2nd and goal after that run from Josh Jacobs. All right, start of the 4th here. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 receivers stacked up on that left side. Jacobs bouncing it to the right side. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. His 9th touchdown of the season. Breaking the tackle in the backfield. And let's freaking go, man. And the Packers, instead of kicking the extra point here, they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point game to make sure that if the Steelers get the ball back, a field goal does not take the lead or win the game. All right, 2-point conversion, similar formation, 3 to the left. Jordan in the shotgun with a running back to his right. With time and wide open, Romeo Doubs in the flat. Packers make it a 3-point lead. $14:55 left in the game. The Packers have a 22-19 lead over Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. So they're showing a dog commercial with like dogs looking at the food and licking their chops. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm doing right now because I'm looking at this 22-19 lead. Looking tasty. Looking tasty. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot, but hopefully somebody enjoys that joke right there. I'm looking at it like a big steak. I'm like, ooh, 3 point lead. Ooh, mm, mm. No, hopefully we can get an extra helping of a touchdown there. Maybe a little side salad of a field goal right there. Maybe, just maybe, side of two safety breadsticks right there. Let's go. I'm just saying. All right, this is my third game, guys. You gotta give me a little bit of a break. I'm starting to lose it up here a little bit. Been at this for about almost 10 hours now. All right, man. Pittsburgh with the ball here. A lot of teams play better under pressure. It's true. That is very true. The Packers, man, they've outscored the Steelers here in the second half. They have outscored them 15-3. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 23. Rodgers under center, single back in the backfield. Packers showing pressure, play action. Rodgers running out of time, and down he goes at the 11. Micah Parsons with a sack. Let's freaking go. Micah running through one, through two, through three Pittsburgh Steelers to be able to get to Aaron Rodgers. We're running through three guys to get to Aaron. Holy cow. Rodgers running and incomplete. I think you heard the footsteps. Micah Parsons nearly got to him. Woo! Rodgers feeling that pressure, man. Yeah, Broderick Jones doing everything he can to slow down Micah Parsons. Barely did. Well, Bengals do. They play better in the second half. Heck yeah, they do. Man, they put up some points in the second half. Quick throw to the outside, and it'll be short of the first down. Well short. I think he got it down to the 19, maybe the 20. All right, Green Bay. All right, Packers are. All right, there we go. There we go. Kingsley and Igbari trying to plead his case. There's no flag, thankfully, but he's trying to tell. He's like, dude, they would not let me go. What do you want me to do? Great wrap up there by Quay Walker. Not losing his man, and the Steelers are going to have to punt this one away. That's what he gets for yelling. The football gods are not kind to those who yell. All right. Punt is away. And it's going to be a decent return by Romeo Doubs, catching it at the 29 and getting it down near the, I think, the 38 or 39. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got flags. We got a bunch of flags here. We got referees on the ground. Oh, boy. Who is this on? Well, y'all have the lead. Oh, that was almost a brawl, man. Luckily, I think it only had like two or three guys there. I want to know who that was, though. I want to know who that was. All right, so it looks like they're gonna get the Steelers for that penalty. It'll be a personal foul against Herbig, and that'll give the Packers the ball inside Pittsburgh territory. That's a scuffle, not a fight. That's fair. That's fair. It's a scuffle. I'll tell you right now, though, if you were the guy that was being pinned down by two guys, it would not feel like a scuffle. You'd be like, I was fighting for my life, man. I was fighting for my life. Fight. Wow, Love actually got angry there. Yeah, he was like, whoa, hey, whoa. I think he was just trying to bring attention to the scuffle / fight / scuff up. Dust up, that's what it's called, not scuff up. Dust up. There we go. David, I think there's a scuffle and not a large fight. Opposing cheerleaders have to get into a pom-pom fight too, just to make it interesting. It's fair. I think, do the Steelers have cheerleaders? I know the Packers don't. So hopefully the Packers can take advantage of this field position, man. They cannot be this close to midfield and not come away with a touchdown. Like a field goal does nothing. A field goal just makes it a 6-point game. That is not comfortable. You don't want to give Rodgers a chance with the ball to be able to take the lead late in the fourth. So these guys are hopped up on adrenaline. Absolutely, man. I almost want to throw my hand. I'll be like, come on, man, let's go. You know, I'm a short guy, but I can bite some ankles. You know, get at some Achilles tendon. I know Rodgers, his Achilles, man. I know his weak spot. All right, go right after it. We don't condone injuries on this channel. They're big playing a physical, aggressive game. According to the internet, Steelers haven't had cheerleaders since '69. Nice. All right, look at the terrible towels. Whipping through the air. I think that's Pittsburgh's way of signaling that they're retreating, that they give up. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Run to the right side to the 40. First down. Gain of 15 yards by Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll get it down near the 30. Let's go, man. Manuel Wilson, 4 carries, 27 yards. It's a healthy average right there. All right, Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his right, condensed formation. Dumps it underneath to Wilson, and he fights for extra yardage and will pick up about 4 on the swing pass there to the right side. Don't get jazzy, Steelers. Yeah, on top of the 27 yards he has on the ground, Wilson has added 26 yards through the air. So on 7 touches, he has over 50 yards of total offense, man. That's pretty dang good. Not bad for a backup there. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. Quick throw to Tucker Kraft, and he will pick up another 2 yards. And we have a Packer down on the ground. That looks like Zach Tom, number 50 there. Yep, That's Zach Tom. See what he had. He was going up. He's been going up against T.J. Watt all game long. Once again, dude, Watt has been hitting Tom in the face all night long, dude. What the heck is going on here, man? Should it be illegal hands to the face? So it looks like Zach accidentally, or not accidentally, but just ended up stepping on his guard's right foot there. So hopefully nothing serious. Hopefully it was just more of like a you know, kind of when you step off a curb incorrectly, it kind of hurts a little bit, you know. All right. So back up right tackle, 3rd and 4. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. Hopefully this is a quick pass here to try to get it to one of our receivers here. Pressure underneath. Kraft to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Tucker! Kraft Mac and Cheese has been having a freaking night, man. Woo! And even before the extra point, the Packers have taken a 2-possession lead, 9 points, and hopefully McManus can make it an even 10. Kick is up, and it is good. Packers are on a roll in the second half, man. Have outscored Pittsburgh 22-3 tonight. So far in the second half, man. Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah, man. Let's get those cheese. Woo. Man, you know what, dude? David, I'm going to get you what you want, my man. We haven't had it today, so I'm going to give it to you right here. Hold on. All right. Oh. Ready? Ready? Bam, spin move, man. That's for you, David. That's for you. Let's freaking go. That was very dangerous because these are brand new socks I have, and I just cleaned my floors. And you could have seen me pass away here on stream. You would have just seen me spin, get dizzy, fall down, and then the stream would have just been like that the rest of the game. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm not gonna brag or anything, but I was kind of an athlete, you know. I was not. But I played a lot of sports games as a kid, so it's close enough, man. Athlete adjacent, you know. You could have been. It's dangerous around here, man. I missed the spin. Dahlia, what was it? Come on. I see. Joan, I love how much you support me, even though I am just full of poo-poo. Just full of poo-poo. You're like, oh, an athlete. All right, good job, buddy. Good job. I'll be like, oh, thank you. All right. Going to be returned to the 20, down to the 25. Holy cow, man. Coverage team by the Packers, man, doing a pretty decent job there. Dahlia, you missed a lot. It's the best spin move we've seen all day long on the channel here. All right, we got 10:51. This game is nowhere near over, man. Toss to the right side. And Warren picks up about 3, maybe 4 down near the 30-yard line. I missed the spin move. I was taking out the trash. Oh! Talking about my spin move? All right. Rodgers under center, tossing it to the right side, and it's going to be a first down run, or very close to a first down run for Jaylen Warren. It's all right, man. I know what the Pittsburgh Steelers are doing right now. They're trying to lull this defense into, a little toss here, a little toss there, maybe a run up the middle, and then bam, they hit you over the top there. Come on. Oh, a late flag. Oh, DK Metcalf stuck a finger in the face mask of Quay Walker as they were talking trash to each other. And then by the end of it, DK just grabs him by the face mask and tries to rip it off. I never understood it, man. You're both talking trash. It's not like you asked, "Hey, how's your mother?" and then he went off on a tirade. It's like you both are talking trash. Unless he's touching you, you don't need to put your hands on him. Come on, man. Just a dumb decision by DK Metcalf there. So 3rd and 17 coming up for the Steelers. Rodgers alone in the shotgun. Packers send a blitz. And they get to Aaron again, down to the 16. 4th and 20 coming up. Rashan Gary with his 2nd sack on the night. Dude, Micah Parsons, man, he is just doing a great job of just sucking the attention because he is just knifing through guys, and they're sending 2 or 3 offensive linemen his way every single time. And that's giving everybody one-on-ones the entire way, and Rashan is just winning those, man. Romeo Doubs with a nice return, getting it down near the 45. Let's freaking go, man. Let's put them away, man. Let's put them away. Down. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I'm missing a couple chats here. My bad. I was tucking my kids in. Bedtime for them. Oh, okay. We're picking up the flag. We're picking up the flag on Dahlia. That was a good reason. Putting the flag back in. Feels like we could have used a Micah Parsons today. Oh well. To be honest with you, man, if I was in the Cowboys situation, it would suck. Don't get me wrong. Losing a great player, it's not gonna feel good. But you got a good player in Kenny Clark. I think Kenny is still a good player. He's not what he used to be 3-4 years ago, but he is. It's not like he's about to retire next year. The guy's, I think he doesn't turn 30 until a couple weeks or maybe in a week or so. So he's still relatively young for a defensive lineman. I'm like, look at Cam Hayward, dude. Cam is 38 years old, still playing. at a high level too. So Kenny Clark, there's a chance that he will, if he performs well, he'll probably get a second, quote unquote, second contract by the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah. On top of that, 2 first-round picks, man. If you hit on those, that can change quite a bit. So, to me, the Packers they needed a playmaker now on defense, not in a year or two. So, and I think the Cowboys they are building for the future still a little bit with that, especially that defense. Because Matt Eberflus, man, gross to watch his defenses, man. At least you're not dealing with a record like the Jets. Very true. In fact, I would say the Cowboys look even more competent this year than they had the last few, which personally I take offense to. How dare they? They're trying. Disgusting. Yeah, dude. Okay, well, Jesus, Tucker Kraft's just headbutting a teammate with who has a helmet when he doesn't. I was like, hey, relax, man. We need you healthy. We don't need you in the concussion protocol here. Play action. Jordan looking, throws wide open. Christian Watson across the 30 down to the 28, and the Packers offensively are starting to impose their will on this secondary, dude. Freaking grow. Kraft, 7 catches, 143 yards, 131 of those yards have come after the catch. That's insane. Yes, we're gonna have the Jets. Also, big Packer play. That there, sir. A run up the middle, and that goes nowhere for Jacobs there, but keeps the clock rolling. Keeps the clock rolling. So yeah, they're highlighting George Kittle, Dallas Goedert, Pitts, all those guys less than 100 yards receiving. Actually, less than 80 yards receiving. Kraft, 140, man. Insane. 2nd and 10 on National Tight End Day, too. Jordan alone in the shotgun. Pressure, gets it out quickly. And Matthew Golden running backwards, losing positive yardage there. Yeah, that's a lesson for the rookie, man. Just go upfield. Just go upfield. All right, 3rd and 9. Ball at the 27. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's got a little bit of time, and he finds Romeo Doubs for a first down. Goes out of bounds. The clock should keep moving here, I believe. Young kid always wants to run back to the line. Yeah, he's trying to kind of loop around the defense and try to get. This isn't college, man. This isn't college, man. Everybody here knows about pursuit angles. They're all fast. They're all strong. You're just one of many, man. You can be one of the better ones, but you're not going to be able to do that consistently around the NFL. Handoff. Wilson, with a head full of steam, gets it down to the 10. A gain of 3 there. So smooth, Watson. Very smooth. I'm glad we have him back, man. Sorry, man, I'm missing a bunch of chats, man. Holy cow, these things are going off. Game got good. There's a lot of that improved in the second half, working together. Guys get open for love. Absolutely. All right, 2nd and 6. Love under center, single back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. Ball at the 9-yard line. Kraft in motion. Play action. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tucker Kraft on the flat route there, going towards the right sideline. Going to have to head out. Y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow. Seastrom, catch you later, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And hey, those Aggies, bro. Those Aggies getting a big win. Let's see. Let's hope we can keep it going. All right, we got 3rd and 6 here. Please just don't be dumb with the ball. Don't be dumb with the ball. 3 receivers on the left side. Jordan throwing this one out of bounds. There you go. Good job. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right. McManus last year was 20 of 21. Oh, Jordan missed a wide open Matthew Golden there, running basically a slant route. Biscuits, man. Come on. Kick is up, and it is good, and McManus has made it a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we got 5:28 left in the game. Rodgers going to retake the field here when we come back from the commercial break. It looks like the Packers have the... let me see. Oh, I'm thrilled that my Aggies won. Best of luck tomorrow, David. Hey, there we go. Looks like the Packers have this one, I think. We've seen weirder things in the NFL, so I ain't going to be counting my chickens just yet here. Now, if we get a pick 6 on Aaron Rodgers, I'll be counting some chickens for sure. Creepy noise. What is a creepy noise? Talking about my voice, man? Talking about my voice? Man, I forgot this game started at 7:20, so it's taking a little while here, but not bad. Not bad. No. The sound like Buffalo has the train sound. Theirs was creepy. Ah, gotcha. I was just joking with you, Joan. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I would have to. I'm gonna have to probably look at that the sound again, or find the sound at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure what Pittsburgh does when it comes to noise. Or are you talking about the broadcast, maybe? Yeah, dude, Jordan has been just freaking slinging the ball all over the field here, man. 29 of 36, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, and most of that was in the second half. And a kick is away, caught inside the 5 to the 15 to the 20, and he slips right at the 23, man. Steelers games. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I didn't know. Granted, it's been. I mean, we're closing in on. I've done this for the last 2 seasons, and I don't think I think the last time I watched a Pittsburgh game was maybe like the playoffs like 3-4 years ago. So, can't really remember if there was a sound. but I'm going to have to look that up. 1st and 10, Rodgers under pressure and incomplete. Trying to get it to Pat Freiermuth over the middle. Oh, we got Rodgers. He's putting up the horns, man. He's a Texan fan. Or a Texas fan. All right, man. I don't think now is a good time to be a Texas fan, but all right. 2nd and 10. Quick throw. And fumble. Recovered by Green Bay. I think the Packers got it, man. Yep. Green Bay ball fumble. Let's freaking go, man. And that is Javon Bullard not only recovering, but also getting the sack there. I mean, getting the sack, getting the fumble, man. Holy cow, that was a great freaking play. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Edgerrin Cooper stripped the ball. Javon Bullard recovered. My bad. 1st and 10, ball at the 26. It's going to be a toss to Emmanuel Wilson. Gets past the first defender in the red zone. 1st down, gain of 12 for Emmanuel Wilson, man. He has been running incredible tonight, dude. Let's freaking go. I like how Aaron gets a special helmet. He actually complained about that a couple weeks ago because his helmet that he's been wearing since 2010, the year that they won the Super Bowl, was no longer passed the test for concussions. So they made him put a new one on a couple weeks ago. Not really. OMG, let's go. Go Pack, go in. The Crow is awesome. 1st and 10, another toss here. Wilson, with a head full of steam, gets it down to the 10, a gain of about 3 or 4. Yeah, the Packers, they have the Panthers, the Eagles, the Giants, the Vikings, the Lions, and then the Bears, man. That's a fun schedule, man. That's going to be some really good games there. Those are, I mean, Bears, Lions, Giants, Eagles, they are all interesting teams right there. Vikings could be an interesting game. It's a division game, so it'll probably be a tough one. And the Panthers, you never know what you're going to get with the Panthers. One week they look like a really good team. The next they look like one of the worst teams in the NFL. So the crowd. Oh, I was like, Crow. I was like, oh, they showed a crow? I was like, all right. The crowd is awesome. Let's go. Look how many empty seats there are in that stadium. I know, man. I'm surprised, dude. Like, the game wasn't really over until maybe that fumble. I don't know. 2nd and 6. Wilson with another decent run. Picks up another 3, and that'll be 3rd and 3 coming up. OMG, I can't type to save my life. It's okay. Me neither, man. Me neither. And Pittsburgh has been using their timeouts here. I have not been able to see. All right, they've used their second here just now, so boom. Lost reception. No! Well, we're still here for you, man. We're still here for you, Joan. And it looks like Pittsburgh actually used their last timeout here. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the timeouts. Fakes the handoff. And it'll be incomplete. Honestly, Love should have probably taken that sack to just keep the clock rolling, honestly. That could have shaved off a couple couple more seconds there. I think that's what Matt LaFleur is telling him right now. So I think there was a miscommunication because he was trying to either fake the handoff or get the handoff to Wilson, and Wilson just kind of took off to that front pylon. All right, man. McManus out there to attempt another field goal here, trying to make this. Let's freaking go. 2 for 2 in the second half for Brandon McManus. And he makes it a 16-point game. That is a full 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions. Fubo is glitching. Gotcha. Well, the good news is I never glitch. No, okay. Dude, these things are not as secure as I thought they would be, man. These almost fell right off my head. All right, McManus kicking this one away to the Yinzers here. Returned to the 25 and taken down near the 30, Kenneth Gainwell. Mr. Higgins is in a lovely mood. Let's go. Mr. Higgins. Hopefully he's playing with his toys a little bit. See, I think even Mr. Higgins, just a little bit, maybe a little bit of a Packer fan. Obviously, Bengals fan, absolutely. But maybe he's like, you know what? If I had to pick an NFC team, why not Green Bay? Quick throw to the outside, and that'll pick up 8 yards. Calvin Austin with a nice little toe tap catch along the left sideline. You know what they say about glitches? Glitches get stitches. Oh, hey, whoa, wait. 2nd and 2, ball at the 38. Rodgers in the shotgun. Quick throw underneath. Gets it out to Wilson, who we haven't seen catch a pass since he caught that 45-yarder early in the first quarter. Lovey, not Lovely. Sorry. Lovey as affectionate. My apologies. My bad. First and 10. And gets it out to Wilson again, and he will pick up about 6 yards there on the catch. Right now, Steelers are using the sidelines pretty darn well, man. The clock is now rolling because they're getting out of bounds. All right, ball at the 46. Rodgers takes the snap, looking, pressured, and incomplete. That was the big man, Carl Brooks, getting that paw up there to knock that one away. All right, we got 3rd and 5, 3 receivers to the left. Running back to his right. Rodgers in the shotgun delivers a throw down the field and incomplete. Evan Williams able to bat that one away. It was going to be a difficult catch for, was that Giannis Smith anyway? Yeah. Boom. Woo. Great coverage there by Quay Walker, man. Staying step by step with one of the more athletic tight ends in the NFL. All right, we got 4th and 5. This is the game. Similar formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Rodgers in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Takes the snap, looking, throws, open, DK Metcalf in Packers territory down to the 39. Rodgers with a little bit of time and gets it out to Pat Freiermuth. Gain of about 5 on the play. Clock continues to run. The Steelers cannot stop the clock. All right, Rodgers alone in the shotgun, looking. He's going to take off and run, and he throws at the last second. Gets it down to Calvin Austin down near the 20. All right, takes the snap, looking. Pass rush not getting there, and touchdown. Oh, no. And Carrington Valentine saving another touchdown in this game. Why did we have Nate Hobbs playing outside corner for as long as we did, man? It's absolutely a catch. This is going to be overturned. Dang it. But good effort by Carrington Valentine, though. I'll give him that. All right. They're going to give the Steelers that touchdown. I got 2 feet in bounds, had possession for quite a bit there before he was knocked out. So, biscuits. All right, we got 2:07 left in the game here. The Steelers have just cut the lead down to 10. They're going to go for 2 here because they need to. An extra point does nothing. It would still be the same 2-possession lead if they didn't go for 2 here. So there's a big 2-point conversion. If the Packers can stop it, they will preserve their 2-possession lead over them. All right. Quick throw, gets it out, and incomplete. They're going to get Valentine. All right. Well, they're going to get the Packers for pass interference. Okay, I can see why. He basically kind of jumped on his back almost. So, yeah. I don't mind it. Make him work for it. Wonder what Rodgers feels think when he hears the crowd chanting, "Go Pack, go." Oh, a little bit of adjustment. Shotgun, running back to his left, rolling out to his right, and that is going to be a catch. They're saying no. They're saying no conversion. Smith unable to hang on to the pass, and an incredible freaking defensive play by number 59, man. The 4th round pick, Tyron Hopper, being aggressive, active with his hands, and he forces Smith to drop that one. And the Packers have a 10-point lead with the 2-minute warning looming. Let's freaking go. You should get a clock. I'm trying to think here. I know there would just be a lot to stop, and you know, it would have to be. I would have to be involving a lot of like looking at my keyboard to do that. I think that's the only reason I wouldn't be able to do that consistently. On top of that, we're talking about scores. We're talking about doing commentary of other things around that as well, with the chat as well. I feel like it would distract from me kind of going with the chat here. I'll think about it for sure. I'll definitely try to think about it. But worst comes to worst, I can always try to talk about the time as well. Let me know if you guys need a little bit of a countdown, so that way we can kind of sync the game together. But Romeo Doubs catching the onside kick. And the Packers, all they need is a single first down, and this is an automatic win. Steelers cannot stop the clock, so once that 2-minute warning hits, man, the Packers will be able to shave off a lot of time. Dum dum, yes. Rodgers playing his heart out here. Dang. Yeah, he wants to beat the Packers, man. He's been wanting this for a long time, man. It's going to be a run up the middle, and Emmanuel Wilson picks up 3 yards. I wouldn't bother with a clock, Dave. No, not if it's all... You need an assistant. That work. No, you're all good. Trust me, I've definitely thought about it. It's not a bad suggestion. It's not a bad suggestion at all. I would love to have it. But I'm trying to remember who, I think it might have been Tom Grassi. He talked about how difficult it is to kind of stay with, because like once the clock stops here, then you're going to be able to react to stop it. But you're always going to be a half second or a second off, because unless you're watching the clock every single second, then you're always going to be kind of off. And then you have to type it back in, or you have to click a button to go back a second. It's a lot. It's weirdly a lot. So trust me, Joan, it's not a bad suggestion. I don't know how feasible it would be, but I can, once again, I always please let me know if you want to know the time. Never hesitate to ask me what the time is, or to give you kind of a rolling clock. I can easily do that, no problem. That way we can sync it up, or at least you know where we are. Right now we're at the 2-minute warning. Packers are about to run another play here. 2nd and 7, ball at the 45 of Pittsburgh. And it looks like Matt LaFleur is going to use his first timeout here in the second half. He wants to make sure his team is ready to go. I thought about it too, but they have trouble keeping the clock in the NFL. No way a one-man production could do it. Don't do it. You're all good. And it's going to be a run up the middle there, and a gain of about 2 or 3 there for Wilson. You could always respond, "It's time for you to get a watch." I don't like to be that rude. I like to be rude to the guys on the TVs because they can't beat me up. They can't hear me either. All right, so we got 3rd and 5, ball just inside the 45-yard line. Wilson, first down. It's over. The Packers are just one kneel down away from a massive 10-point victory over Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers was obviously trying to get a win over the team that basically traded him away to the Jets. But the other thing he was trying to do, and that was about history. I talked about it early in the game. He was trying to be one of only trying to be the 5th player in NFL history to be able to beat every single team in the NFL, all 32 teams. But unfortunately, Rodgers not able to do that. Unless the Packers and the Steelers meet in the Super Bowl, it will not happen for Aaron Rodgers. And the first and potentially only head-to-head matchup between Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love goes the way of the young man, Jordan Love. There it is, man. I have a watch. Now my phone is glitching. No! Darn you, technology. All right, man. Holy freaking cow. What a Sunday night game. What a freaking matchup. It didn't look great for the Packers early on, man. They were missing field goals, penalties. It was looking rough, man. It looked like Rodgers had this team ready, motivated to go, and it looked like he was about to take it to his former employer. But that is not the case, man. The Packers got their poop together in the second half, and they were able to outscore the Steelers 9-28, man. And also, this is the first win for the Packers this season where they did not score exactly 27 points. The Packers will improve to 5-1-1. Don't like it. And for the Steelers, they will drop their second consecutive game and they fall to 4-3 on the year. Dang, Rodgers is a little cold with Love and LaFleur. Rodgers has always been one to take things personally. He's like Michael Jordan in that respect, and that's not always a bad thing. It motivates him to play better. I guarantee you, the Steelers are going to have a very productive week of practice because Rodgers is going to be absolutely furious all week long, man. I hadn't thought about the 27 thing till you mentioned it. Yeah, man. Scored 27 in the first 2 games. Didn't score 27 in week 3 or 4 against the Cowboys and the Browns, respectively. And then back-to-back, man. 27 points. It's weird. It was weird. Did I read this for the first time winning here since the 70s? Oh, man. So, yeah, Rodgers, he's been in Pittsburgh before, but it was always at home. I don't think he ever won in Pittsburgh. I think he only had 3 chances at it during his 15 years as a starter. Yeah, the first one was like a crazy shootout with Ben Roethlisberger. The second one was like a weird defensive game. And I can't remember the third one. But anyway, Love in his first year as a starter, he came into Pittsburgh and I think he threw 2 or 3 interceptions in that game. That was a rough one for Jordan Love. So yeah, it might be since then, man. Holy cow, that's wild. Pittsburgh is a tough place to win, man. Huggy Buggy, let's go. This was fun, nail-biting, memorable game for the Packers. And for the first time, I think all season, I almost felt confident that they were going to win. Once they took the lead, I was like, okay, man, as long as the defense can hold up, we're good. Heck of a game. Congrats on the win. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And dude, those Dallas Cowboys, they're gonna bounce back, man. That offense is gonna get back to it, man. Is there's too much talent on that Cowboys offense to not put up points. So don't worry, man. That team next week is gonna be looking a little bit better. So Rodgers has fire in his eyes. He will take them all to task in the locker room. Congrats, Dave. Hey, I mean, all I did was add a spin move. I'm just saying they never gave up the lead after that. So, am I going to take credit for the win? Yes. I am taking credit for the win. I should be getting game balls like these guys right here. Like Micah Parsons, Tucker Kraft, Jordan Love. One of those should be mine. Chris Lasso, great game. Heck yeah, man. It was a pretty. One database seems to think Green Bay at Pittsburgh. W in the 70s, loss in the 80s, 86, 89, 09, 17, 23, W in 24. Wow, holy cow. Really only that few games since the 70s? Damn. All right. No, man, this was a awesome weekend, man. It's not just because the Packers won. Obviously, if they would have lost, I would have been disappointed. But as long as this game was interesting and entertaining, I would have been happy with it. At the end, eventually after maybe a shot of whiskey and a couple weeks, I would have been fine with it. But yeah, man, dude, that was I'm happy for them, man. I'm happy for this team. I'm happy for Jordan Love. It's a little bit of just a little bit of like, hey, man, this kid is real. This kid is not just the guy that backed up Aaron Rodgers for 3 years and now he got lucky. This kid's a real freaking NFL quarterback. This guy's a legit elite NFL quarterback. They can win with this kid. So, yeah, let's freaking go. Good game, great ending. Yes, absolutely, man. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Let me give some shout outs here before it's late, I know. So I don't want to keep you guys. Shout out to David, man. You were here the entire freaking day, man. You've been here the entire season, my man. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Dahlia, always here, man. Always bringing the green and gold energy. I appreciate you. Seastrom, I know you said you were going to bed a while ago, man. Thank you for staying up late with us, man. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's get those Aggies. Let's get them into the playoffs, and they're going to make some noise, man. Let's go. Joan, thank you so much for coming back, man. I appreciate you. We missed you on Thursday. I know you had a busy week, so I appreciate you making time for us, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And say hello to Mr. Higgins for me, please. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody here. I think Chris, thank you for popping in here, man. I always appreciate you when you come in. You bring that Miami funness up here, man. Dakota Martin, you popped in here for a bit, man. Keep fighting, brother. I appreciate you always being here, spending a little bit of your valuable time with us, man. I appreciate you, man. Much love from Wisconsin, from me to you. Keep fighting, brother. Packer Nations, always in here, man. I'm glad you got. Hey, let's go, man. Go Pack, go. It's gonna be a good week. But yeah, holy cow, man. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are blowing this chat up, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. Love was always consistent. Yeah, man. He was great tonight, man. Even in the first half, it wasn't really him. It was just the drops, the penalties, bad defense. It was looking rough, man. But he was looking good, and the rest of the team met him at the top, man, and they finished strong, and they got a win over a pretty good Steelers team here, man. So let's freaking go. And also, they got a couple sacks on Aaron Rodgers. making the old man feel, feel what it, come on, man. Making him feel like a football player, getting a little contact, Sometimes the quarterbacks can get a little, prima donna if they get touched. Sometimes the defense has to remind quarterbacks, no, you're a football player, man. You're going to get hit. Happy tight end day. Out Tuck killed it. Yeah, man. Tucker Kraft, man, had a freaking game. I don't know if this is a career high in terms of yards and all that stuff, but it's close. So, yeah, we needed somebody to really start making some plays in this game, and Tuck, I feel like, really got it rolling for us in the second half, especially. And I think everybody else just started to follow suit, man. Christian Watson, great to have him back. Um, Matthew Golden had some really solid catches. Malik Heath with some really key freaking first downs, man. Shout out to him, man. He's like fifth or sixth on the depth chart, but he made his impact tonight. Um, Romeo Dobbs, as consistent as he's ever been, man, dude. The guy is just he's a number one receiver without looking and dominating like a number one receiver all the time. But the guy is, when you need a catch, Jordan Love goes to him almost every time. So yeah, Jacobs was solid. He wasn't great, but he was solid, strong, got into the end zone when he needed to. And finally, Emmanuel Wilson with a freaking great day on the ground. Valentine, yeah, freaking Valentine um, knocked a touchdown from DK Metcalf's hands early, was contesting every single freaking play, almost every single play that I saw, man. It's good to have him back in the lineup. I don't dislike Nate Hobbs, but I hope he's more of a backup, or at least until he starts playing well, because Carrington Valentine made more plays in this game than I've seen Nate Hobbs all season. So, yeah, keep it going. Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons, Carl Brooks, yeah, all these guys, Quay Walker, Edrin Cooper, Tyron Hopper with that big breakup to stop that 2-point conversion late in the game. Yeah, dude, all these guys showed out tonight, man. It was a rough first half, but man, dude, the second half was dominant. Giving up only 9 points and scoring 28. Let's freaking go. Yeah. That's, man, I'm trying to think here. I think that's going to be it for me, guys, man. Another wild Sunday. We had some great games. Luckily, not too many blowouts. Unfortunately, we kind of streamed a few of them. That was we probably should have. I probably should have switched the Bears and Ravens game. That would have been fun to see. But damn, dude, yeah, heck of a game, heck of a freaking game, and way to end a freaking Sunday, man. Packers get a win. This team was working it 100%. 100%. Yes, they were. Yeah. Before we head out, man, any thoughts from anybody, man? Let me know in the chat what you thought of today, what you're expecting. Let me know. Let me know. Good night. Go, Pack, go. Hey, let's go. Dahlia, have a great night. Thank you so much for staying up late. I know you got the kiddos and you probably got work tomorrow, so thank you once again. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. All right, guys. Have a great night, man. Thank you so much to everybody that came out today and throughout the stream. I appreciate you guys. Get some rest. Hopefully Monday is a good one for you guys. And go, Pack, go. And once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you.